I was reading an interesting article the other day regarding things that happened to an executor for not distributing the funds properly. So I figured I'd make you a quick video and do a little bit of explaining. You can catch the full video on my YouTube channel, where you can also get an executor's checklist. It's free, there's no obligation. Follow the link above or bill@eaves.com. It's real easy. So somebody passes away and you're the executor, and everybody's coming at you for money. The beneficiaries, the mortgage, the gas, the electric, assuming they own a house, medical bills, credit cards, and not in the least, the funeral director. So who gets paid first? Well, it's at this point I usually remind everybody that I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you legal advice, just practical hands-on knowledge that I've accumulated by being a certified probate expert and selling houses, particularly estate sales, over the years. One of the reasons executors advertise the death in usually 2 newspapers is because of the creditors. The debts don't die with the person. Generally speaking, creditors have 1 year from the first advertisement to bring forth their claims of repayment. If the executor or personal representative knows of any outstanding creditors or debts, they must send notification to them so that they may present their claim. This is why beneficiaries get upset when a couple of months go by and they haven't gotten their money yet. It's not necessarily a money grab or greed. Some people are just a little more anxious than others to get things settled and move on. But whoever represents the estate as an executor or an administrator has to be very careful, because they could get in trouble if they pay the beneficiaries and there's nothing left for the creditors. As an executor or administrator, how do you know who gets paid first? Well, Section 3392 of the Pennsylvania Probate Estates and Fiduciaries Code lists the order in which creditor claims are to be paid. This is assuming the estate's not insolvent, and if that's the suspicion or known to the executor or administrator, they probably shouldn't pay any creditor claims until they are all brought forth during the 1-year creditor time frame. And again, see an attorney. Section 3392 states that all credit of claims shall be paid in the following order. First, the cost of administering the decedent's estate, which includes any probate fees, attorney's fees, or personal representative commissions. Yes, the executor can get paid for their time as well as reimbursed for any legitimate expenses. Next would be the family exemption for each family member who resided with the decedent at the time of his or her death. Talk to an attorney if you need any detailed information or have any questions about that one. There is a certain amount. The third part is the cost of the funeral and burial, medicines, hospital care, nursing services, or medical assistance provided to the decedent within 6 months of his or her death, and the services performed by any employees within 6 months of his or her death for the decedent. Fourth is the cost of the decedent's grave marker. Fifth will be rent for the decedent's residence for the 6 months immediately preceding his or her death. And along with that, Section 5.1 are any claims by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The sixth part is all other claims, including the cost of medicine, hospital, nursing services, or other rents furnished to the decedent for a period earlier than 6 months of the decedent's death. Keep in mind that not every creditor within those categories is equal. Even within those categories, some take precedence over others. So if you're administrating somebody's estate and you're not sure if you're going to have enough funds to cover the creditors, you should protect yourself, speak to an attorney, preferably one that's an expert in managing estates. All those people need to be paid before the beneficiaries. Otherwise, you could be held responsible for those debts that are not able to be paid if the estate goes insolvent. Look below for a link for a free obligation executor's checklist to give you guidance on all the things you need to do and should be aware of as an executor. Feel free to reach out to me if you need a recommendation for a good attorney or if you have any questions. And as always, thanks for watching.